Hi, Alex. First of all, then, congratulations.
James, thanks a lot.
You're a bit quiet in the studio. I don't know if we can turn you up. But let's just talk about, and let's give you an introduction. So, obviously, if anybody you don't know, Mousesports versus Against All Authority. This is Alex, and he plays mage. And you're the best mage in the world, aren't you, Alex?
Of course I am. I mean, there is no doubt.
No doubt indeed. So,
your English is really good, man.
You surprised me. Yeah, you sound more English than me, Alex. What are you doing?
Well, the thing is that I am really English, but
you're also German.
all my life. And yeah, I'm also German because I grew up here and I was born here.
Yeah.
So you were born in the UK then?
No, I was born in Germany.
Right, but one of your parents or both your parents are British?
Both my parents are British, and so that's where the accent comes from.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So we've learned something new. Let's talk about the game for something to do. All right, so you come up against AAA. Before we talk about the game, what kind of preparation have you had in Mousesports going into this game? And be honest with us, because I know Rafa Lichkin's come out, and you've got an English accent, and you live in Germany, so chances are you're really busy.
Well, the thing is that I think Sanchez dinged 80 today and Phil and me are really lazy, like 76. And we're trying hard, and we're trying to practice all we can at 3.0 at 70. But there are so few teams that actually want to practice against us. I mean, we can't really get practice.
All right, so this game was kind of on the fly for you. You had an idea what was going to happen, but you didn't.
Well, no. Not exactly, because we have so much practice against RMP. We've played 200 games or more, and some of them at 3.0, and we just play aggressive enough so we know what we have to do, really. Okay,
so mentioning, you just said aggressive. What's your game? Do you mind me asking what's your game plan versus RMP? Because I know you're going to tell everybody, there are going to be other professionals watching that might. And this game is all about certainly at level 70. It's so pacey that if you start off wrong, you kind of lose the game. But do you mind telling us, some tactics that you use versus RMP, or is it just the style of play?
Of course, because we used to go on the priest on the beginning. We really want to have the opener because that's what it's all about. It was the same. Like before 3.0.
Yeah.
Now it's just so much more important to get the opener. And so we tried going on the priest. The problem is just that the priest is so robust that we usually can't kill him. So going on the mage is just so good because you lock down the mage. The rogue has to open instantly on your own rogue because otherwise the mage just dies.
Yeah.
And if the mage doesn't die, you have so much pressure that the priest has to heal the mage,
you can switch.
Heal the rogue, and avoid CC. So if you just put slow on the priest, I mean, he has 30% dispel fail on the
wow.
on the slow.
And do you normally manage to force an ice block or a pain suppression with that early pressure on the mage?
We normally force the ice block and pain suppression on the rogue instantly. And because the priest can't run away, because he has to dispel slow, but he also has to heal, and dispel can fail, he can't run away, he can't shadow at death, so he just lands in sheep, and then basically, if he trinkets, he gets blinded and we win. If he doesn't, they fall so far behind that they can't put on pressure.
Sounds like you've, if people don't know, by the way, I met Alex quite a while ago, Alex, and where was it, in WWI? Or was it even before that?
In WWI and in Madrid.
Yeah, so I met you a few times. Oh, I think Madrid might have been, no, I definitely knew you there. And Alex is the theory crafter of Europe. That's the title I'm going to give you. So, America has Serenia as their theory crafter, and we have Alex the mage. And the reason why maybe you're such a good theory crafter as well, because I've heard your tactics, and you do seem to be the guy coming up with the ideas within the team, is that you play so many different classes. How do you play so many different classes? And obviously, does that help loads?
Well, the thing is, I don't really have time to play so many classes, but I deal so much, or I used to deal, that I knew every class by heart. So that was my thing when Burning Crusade came out and before Burning Crusade.
That was your thing? That was like if you went to parties and people asked you what you did, you said, hey, I play every class by heart. They're like, whoa.
But seriously, the whole server knew me for my dueling, and that's where the strategies came up from, because if you don't have a strategy, you don't have a chance.
Okay.
And what sort of opportunities do you guys think you've got at the event in Hamburg? Do you think you can make it to the global finals? We've got faith in you.
Well, the thing is, we were really, really good for prepared for Montreal. We really wanted to go, but it was just too expensive, and we knew we had a chance. and then we missed out on Montreal, and now we're just training so hard to go to another event and show what we're capable of, because we've got a new lineup.
Yeah, let's talk about that then. You've added Sanchez in to be your rogue. Can you tell us or tell the community that now mousesports with the new rogue are back and better than ever, and you're looking to place top 3, or do you think you're a little bit better? Or I mean, how are you feeling as a team with the new rogue Sanchez?
No, we're definitely better. And Sanchez was a professional UT player before.
Really?
Wow.
So that means he's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he's awesome. He's got reaction times like nobody else. And the thing is that he's experienced. So he came into the team going, okay, well, we need training times. We're going to train on Monday and Tuesday and Sunday, so make room for that. And now he schedules training times with other teams. So
wow,
that's really good.
Yeah, you definitely need something like that. And I think a lot of the WoW players being new to the game just kind of roll in and train, when if you look at like CS, what it's turned into over the years, and everyone does have like kind of, training times in it, and they also come in with certain things to learn. Within your training times, do you try and learn stuff, or do you just see what you're playing against and go, hey, let's try this?
Actually, we try new stuff every time, but most of them isn't that good. I mean, I can tell you that we tried something like you can kidney shot somebody with full kidney shot, then you go vanish. And after the kidney shot, you can zap him, which is pretty good, but it's not always that possible.
Yeah.
And so basically you can kidney shot one person, then go on another, then go back, vanish, and zap him, which is pretty awesome.
That's pretty innovative. You don't see many rogues doing that, really, at a professional level.
No.
I think within the game it's so hectic, and sometimes vanish bug, it's like nightmare.
Yeah, but we try new stuff every time. We try to find different opponents. Problem is just that nobody bothers to play against us at the moment because Mage is so overpowered.
All right.
I'm really pleased you've said that, because for me, the top teams, the teams that have really dominated, outclassed the opposition throughout the history of WoW as an esport, are those who've been willing to sort of think differently, who've been willing to try new stuff, who've been willing to, I hate using this phrase, but think outside the box.
Well, the thing is, before 3.0, we also played at a few LAN tournaments, and we played Rogue Mage Druid, and we never tried switching anything up or just stick to the comp and do our best with it.
Yeah.
And back then, it just didn't work against WLD. So
it was kind of, you kind of really got counter comp there, like really badly, in my opinion.
Yeah, every time
it was huge counter comp.
WLD,
you were never going to win.
To a brick wall.
All right, let's talk about the game that just went on hand. We saw some amazing play, particularly within the crowd control. Did you feel that you were on, is this kind of your A game? Because I felt that AAA looked a little bit out of practice maybe. Did it feel easy for you? And can you take us through moments in the game that you maybe thought were exceptionally good? And I mean, for starting off, just to give an example, round 1, we saw you and Sanchez open up at the same time on the Priest. So they left him in the open, and surely that's criminal, because as soon as he ran behind the pillar to heal, you swapped instantly onto the Rogue, forced the pain suppression, like you said, and then eventually you did exactly what you said, got the cyclones, got the sheeps, got the control, and got the kill. But how easy was it, and is there anything that stood out for you in those games?
Well, we really have a plan set up for every situation, so if something goes wrong, we just go to the next plan, and that's what usually happens in those games.
Okay.
Things that were really